The top 5 most remote and obscure roller coasters. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to have a look at the top 5 most remote and obscure roller coasters. Whether you're slowly ascending that 300-foot chain rise hill, or blasting out of the station quicker than a sports automobile on the thoroughway, Roller Coasters Area Unit quite potent in drawing out thrill seekers and daredevils to urge the fast hit of endocrine. Usually the hallmark of any fun fair would be the tallest and quickest roller coaster within the space. Or maybe theme parks market the quality of your times. Their coaster goes the wrong way up the quantity of time. A ride subjects its riders to high levels of G-forces. Sometimes, through the key of promoting a roller coaster is to engineer one thing really weird. To the purpose, wherever you question if what you're viewing could be a real ride or a clickbait poster's Photoshop passion project. Therefore, here could be a list of 10 roller coasters from around the world that haven't any drawbacks in creating press release. I'll bet an odd, questionable, terribly unintelligible statement. Before going on into the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you will not get further notification when we upload a new video. 5. Tower of Terror. Built a gold reef town in the African country in 2001, the roller coaster seems like your customary dive coaster model, a roller coaster kind that holds you in a suit for a couple of seconds before plummeting you down a 90-degree drop. However, what's distinctive concerning that the Tower of Terror is that the drop takes place in an actual, authentic gold mine shaft. The structure was really removed and resettled from a yellow mine around 5 kilometers away before getting used because of the support for this intimidating ride. Not solely that, however, rather than employing a traditional chain raise hill, the mine shaft additionally homes one piece of track that goes informed and elevated. To end off the unfamiliarity, this ride doesn't even drop straight down. It twists a bit throughout its 90-degree drop to level out at a small angle, swings its riders through a minimum of 6 G-forces, so claimed by the park. As some extent of reference, Millennium Forest at Cedar Purpose pulls in around 4-5 Gs. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, conjointly called the Tower of Terror, may be a series of comparable accelerated drop tower dark rides, situated at Disney's Hollywood Studios, National Capital Disease, Disney Studio Parks, and erstwhile situated at Walter Ellis Disney California Journey. The attraction is galvanized by a rod-serving collection of TV series, The Twilight Zone, and takes place without the fictional Hollywood Tower, building in Hollywood, California. The National Capital version options an inventive plotline not associated with the Twilight Zone and takes place with the fictional building Hightower. All versions of the attraction place riders in an exceedingly on the face of its standard building elevator and gift a fictional backstory. Within the folks have enigmatically disappeared from the elevator underneath the influence of a supernatural component a few years ascended. 4. Gravity Max. Here is the most likely the foremost used clickbait roller coaster of all time, or a minimum of the maximum amount, as I might notice hairdressing through the annals of YouTube. Additionally referred to as additionally gravity soap is found in Taiwan's Discovery World, and it absolutely was designed by Dutch manufacturer Vecma in 2002. If you're taking out the elevator hill, gravity soap is sort of your customary corkscrew model, taking riders through one inversion at 56 miles per hour. The strangest issue of the gravity soap, however, lies in its 114-foot elevated hill. The ride takes passengers on a bit of a track that goes up associated degree elevator, like Tower of Terror. Then it flips the same track downward at a 90-degree angle, holding its afraid riders there before eventually dropping them through the remainder of the track. Gravity Soap is unquestionably the foremost daughterless roller coaster to trick its riders into thinking they're on the brink of flying off the track. And Vecma has solely ever created one roller coaster with this kind of elevate hill. 3. Not named roller coaster at Kumada Fun Park. We head over to Asian country for successive roller coasters on this list and conjointly go back to the conception of the shuttle loop. Inbuilt capital of Nepal Fun Park, someday around 2004, very little is thought concerning this roller coaster. For the park, it absolutely was settled and doesn't have a politician website or the maximum amount as a Facebook page, but is better known as the ride was among 3 rides engineered by Barkash Amusements. The blue roller coaster is quite your average shuttle loop. However, whereas it takes riders up a raised hill, drops them, makes them undergo a loop, and burns off the additional speed on another loop. This ride doesn't have an electrical automatic raise hill. The ride operator should pull the automobile up themselves. It's claimed by a lever next to the ride. Sadly, this mystery coaster was enclosed in 2010, though it'll have a twin in India, referred to as a loop roller coaster. However, it appears that the ride has its own automatic raise hill. 2. Rollerball. Weinerspauder in Austria is a noteworthy comment as a result of it isn't owned by one combined manager, and is instead passed by totally different showmen to transfer their own rides to this situation. Rollerball, passed by operators Kern and Waldman, is one such roller coaster and is unquestionably Australia's weirdest one. The roller coaster model hangs into the guests on the facet of the ride, flipping them back and forth because it winds down a snaky track, showing neatness, fitting in a very little. Vertical piece of land. Rollerball is really one in all three totally different rides of a similar actual ride kind, engineered by Ride Engineers Switzerland. The opposite two being Rider Heidel in Swinback Park, Master Palmas in Parc Superieur French region. Rollerball itself, however, is one of the newest model, having been in-built 2020. 1. Sequoia Magic Loop. Jazz lovers rejoice as a result of the amount of one roller coaster on this list. Options of one-of-a-kind inversion referred to as the sax. What's the sax, you would possibly ask? Well, imagine a roller coaster flipping the other way up and simply traveling additional top-down by an honest distance before flipping unturned once more, and this happens 3 times on Cyprus Magic Loop. The ride, designed by Italy's Gardaland in 2005 by US manufacturer S&S Sanzi, is definitely the foremost attention-getting ride on this list, if not the foremost nauseous. Whereas it's exhaustively a tough class to induce hard numbers, there's positively associated degree argument for the claim that Magic Loop hangs its riders utterly the other way up over the other roller coasters on Earth. Sequoia Magic Loop is associated degree S&S Sanzi Technologies inverted screaming squirrel steel roller coaster set in Gardaland, Italy. The ride opens in 2005 with the name Cyprus Journey. Riders pay a substantial time inverted, and 3 saxophone inversions wherever the cars flip 180 degrees onto a flat inverted section of the track. The ride closed Georgian calendar month 2017 as a result of mechanical problems and was scheduled to open in 2018. The technical issues, but were terribly laborious to resolve. The ride remained closed for the 2018 season. However, in November 2018, it had been confirmed by Gardaland that the ride would open in 2019 with a magic theme and a brand new name, Cyprus Magic Loop. The ride is once more closed in 2021 thanks to unclear reasons. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and don't forget to like the video.